To the next Red Riding Hood. They'll tell tales of what he did to you, how he swallowed you whole and told you, Red never looked good on you anyway. They'll say we aren't like that. If you give me a chance, I can show you if you let me. Why won't you let me? They'll say they're sorry. They'll say, it's not my fault that my teeth look like his teeth, that my hands still remind you of the bruises he let bloom on you, that my breath reminds you of his breath, with that same rotting smell as if he was still picking out the pieces of that little girl between his teeth. They'll ask, what were you wearing? Whispering how red was the wolf's imitation. They'll tell you that you deserved it, how that's just what happens to little girls who climb in bed with monsters. Why didn't your mother teach you better? The question, why were you in the woods in the first place? It's like you wanted that wolf to find you. Because didn't your father ever tell you that the woods is no place for little girls anyway? And if you think they will give you the title of victim or survivor, expect neither. Rather, you will become the horror story they tell their daughters, passed down like secondhand wisdom, taught in the silence of too many witnesses. The moral will become, don't talk to strangers. What they don't say is there are wolves that pretend to be men. They won't show you the difference. And even if you take control of your tail, the price for their sympathy will be all the gory details of how the wolf ripped you open, made a feast out of your body, claimed you as his own. And they still call your story a fairy tale. To the next Red Riding Hood. If there's any advice I can give you, it's this. Wear red, even if they don't like it. Tell them it's a metaphor. Know that there will be days where you can't sleep with the lights off. Sometimes you wake up screaming, dreaming of him finding you again, and in that moment, your room will look exactly like the middle of the woods. And you're that little girl again. You could have swore Grandma was dead. There's no woodcutter to save you. Sometimes there is no escape from him. And I know you think that there are too many wolves in this world for it not to happen again, but they're right. Not all of them are dangerous. The scariest part about being the next Red Riding Hood is most wolves wouldn't call themselves one.